Okay, parallel lines are lines that are never going to intersect. They have the same slope. Their slopes are exactly the same. They're both positive, both negative, and those lines can have different y-intercepts, but they're never going to intersect. So let's look at these two lines here. The slope of this line, I'm going up 1, 2 over 3. So the slope of this line is 2/3. And then here I'm going, starting at this point, I'm going to go up 2 over 3. So the slope of this line is also 2/3. Their slopes are exactly the same. So those two lines are parallel. Here's another example. Slope of this line is -7. Slope of this line is -7. Same slope. They're parallel. X equals 4, x equals -1. Remember, x equals 4, this is a vertical line. And x equals -1 is also a vertical line. If they're both vertical lines, they're never going to be able to intersect. They have the same slope. They both have slopes that are undefined. So those are parallel lines as well. Perpendicular lines are lines that intersect and form a right angle. And their slopes are opposite reciprocals. Opposite reciprocals have opposite signs and they're flipped of each other. So the numerator becomes the denominator and the denominator becomes the numerator. So it's two parts. They're flipped of each other. They're reciprocals. You flip the numerator with the denominator and the denominator with the numerator. And they're going to have different signs. One slope will be positive and one slope will be negative. So if both slopes are positive, they're not perpendicular. If both slopes are negative, they're not perpendicular. Let's check out this graph. So the slope of this line, let's find a good point right here. And another good point. Let's do this one right here. Okay, so we're going down 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. So this is -4 over 1, which is just -4. But I'll write it as -4 over 1. And then on this line, let's pick this point right here and this point right here. So I'm going up 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is +1 over 4. So these two lines have slopes that are opposite reciprocals. -4 over 1, if you flip it, it becomes 1 over 4. And then since this slope is negative, this slope has to be positive. These slopes are opposite reciprocals of each other, so these lines are parallel. So if you were going to go measure this angle, this is a 90-degree angle. This is a right angle. If those lines are perpendicular, these are all right angles. Okay, here's another example. This slope is +2 over 7, and if you flip it, it'd be 7 over 2, and then change the sign, -7 over 2. These slopes are opposite reciprocals of each other, so these lines are perpendicular. And then with our special lines, remember x equals 2, that's a vertical line, and y equals 1, that's a horizontal line. So if you ever have a vertical line and a horizontal line, they are going to be perpendicular to each other because a horizontal and a vertical line make a right angle.